Hey there, Soulcal buds. Just me making another costume showcase video showcasing some of the costumes I'm stoked about. So, starting here with Azwel. As you can see, his costume is actually pretty simple in comparison to some of my other costumes. I just wanted to make something what looked like a generic looking noble slash academic, maybe something in the 1800s or 1900s, and I think that it came out pretty well. I tried to initially check some various textures on that trench coat, but I found that the texture just made it look more and more unrealistic. So I ended up deciding just to keep it plain and threw some dirt on the back of it. Overall, it turned out pretty good. The only little weird detail you'll notice there is I added a belt buckle there. I just wanted to add a little subtle detail. I had the extra part, so I used a ring and the horns to add this little belt buckle component. Anyhow, I think it turned out okay despite its simplicity. Next we have a costume I'm really stoked about, and this is a Talim, a witch version. I actually made an evil witch of her, and from that I'm like, oh god, I gotta make a good witch as well, so I decided to do something druid-like. So if you notice there I have the hat with the flowers and the horns coming out of them. I thought that added sort of a cool element to make it look like the horns were growing out of the flowers. Beyond that, I threw on Tira's shawl, and I think that the shawl just adds the whole witch-like element to the entire costume. That combined with the leaf pattern and the greens and purples, I think just make it look so good. Further, this costume looks great as it breaks down. I'm pretty stoked about it. I'm not going to share my evil Talim in this video because I'm limiting myself to 5 costumes per video, and I didn't want a repeat of a character like I've previously done, but I'll be sharing that evil one in the future, and the evil one is friggin' psycho looking. Anyhow, I'm stoked about this one. Let me know what you think. Next we have a Raphael I'm really stoked about as well. I made a previous Raphael. He's not someone I play myself, but I have some buddies that come over and play him, and they weren't happy with the costume I made before because even though it looked like a foot soldier, a really real musketeer, it wasn't fancy enough for Raphael. So we decided to do something like this to make an admiral almost image, and this actually came out really well. I love how it looks. There's lots of little subtle details that's hard to pick up on. In particular, I took the fire helmet ornament, attached it to the jacket to give him little dongles. I as well, if you notice, put the sticker on the chest again, and I think, wow, the sticker just makes the whole top look so much more 3D. It's amazing what it can do. Here's another costume I made that I found quite simple to make, which is an Astaroth that I really took inspiration from the mountain from Game of Thrones. So all the details on here are pretty minor. I didn't do actually much to modify the armor other than put a cobweb pattern all across all his armor with subtle shade differences between black and silver. Other than that, I put the crescent moon on his helmet, which added that rich look. One thing that's weird that you'll notice here about the clipping is his heart doesn't clip through the chest piece when he has his helmet on, but as soon as the helmet's removed, it clips through the chest piece. It's pretty weird. Anyhow, simple, but I think it gets the job done. Let me know what you think. Last but not least, we have my main again, Seong Mi-na. Had to do it, had to make a schoolgirl. Yeah, this is obviously pretty typical. You see this online. The only thing that I'm really proud about this costume is the necklace with the little flower on it, the flower clip, and as well the crescent moon in between the halter top, making it look like she tied it around the crescent moon. Anyhow, it's simple. It's a schoolgirl. What else can you really say? Anyhow, I wanted to remind you guys that if any of you guys want any of these costumes, send me a message and I'll make sure to share the data so you can download them. Yeah, and I'm always looking for new ideas, so if you have any costumes you yourself are proud of, send them my way with a picture message because I'll be stoked to see them. And I hope to keep doing this for a while because, yeah, I seem to never be able to run out of ideas of the potential things we could make. Anyhow, see you on my next video. Have a good one.